What's going on YouTube? So today's video we have an air purifier here. As you can see from the looks of it, this is from Mooka. This is a brand new air purifier that they just made out. They sent it over 360 degrees. It also has essential oil that you're able to use with this, so aroma. You can see pretty good packaging. Check it out. At the time of recording, it's around $50 to $70. It's a fairly tall unit. It just tells you that the power supply is in there. The adapter here is at the top, interesting spot to put it. At the bottom here, you do have that 22 watts. There we go, it's a little tight. You have the power supply here. It's actually pretty small, that's nice. 24 volt, 1 amp. Filter right here, which is actually pretty big. This is a pretty big filter. 360 degrees. You have activated carbon in the inside to get rid of smells and all that. 3-stage filtration on this. So the carbon, the outer layer for hair, pet dander and stuff like that. And then the inner layer for like dust mites and all that other stuff. So this is going to be really good. This is HEPA 13 filter. It actually looks really good. So you have Mooka right there. 2-hour, 4-hour, and 8-hour timers. Speeds. So you have 3 speeds in a sleep mode. And then you have a lock button for child safety. You have that peel off right here, just like so. And at the top, looks like you have a little, I don't know if this is a knob. Oh, this is for your aroma. So you have the aroma tablet right here. You can put your own essential oil, which is pretty cool. And if you wanted to buy more of these little tablets or whatever you can say, pretty simple. I think you can get them pretty much anywhere. You got the reset filter, the light, and on and off. 360 degrees right here for the fan. Very elegant, very nice. Actually, it works. Like, I can tell that it's working. Most of them, for the air purifiers, you can tell that they're weak filters and weak motors. This one's really good, and it's on the first setting. Clock button here until that turns on. Once it's on, you can't change any of the buttons, which is really cool. Press and hold again, and then it'll turn off just like that. So that's how you turn on child safety lock, which is very helpful. I think this would be a perfect air purifier, except there's probably one downside that I would recommend in the future. In my opinion, it would be pretty cool if it did have this feature, and I would use it a lot. As you can see from the Mooka, we're gonna go ahead and add some essential oils here at the top. All right, so you can get an essential oil kit, obviously from Amazon, for about $10 to $15, like a full complete kit, or you can get specific essential oil scents specific to what you want. This is a pumpkin spice version. So this is the scent we're going to be using. Essential oil, you want to use about 2 to 3 drops. Don't go too crazy with it, because you want it to be kind of light, but not super super light to the point where you can't smell it. So right here at the top, we're just going to pull this up, and then like I mentioned, you have that little pocket right there. 1, 2, 3. It's a strong motor. Like, I could actually feel it. It's a strong motor. I could barely smell it. We will test it out later just to be sure. But for right now, we're gonna go ahead and test out the wattage, the speed of the fans, on how powerful it is, as well as the noise. So first we're gonna do a wattage test. When you're in sleep, it automatically turns on the light. It's about 5.6 watts of power. So now we're in sleep with no light, which is 4.3 watts of power, drawing at about 7 watts of power on the first mode right here, which is pretty good. Let's go to the second mode here, drawing at about 12 watts of power. Third mode now, let's just call it 21 because it's very close to 21. So without the light, it drops about 2 watts, so keep that in mind. The power rated was at 22, so it's a full watt over its value, so good on that on your part, Mooka. You did a pretty good job when it came to the power rating. Let's go ahead and test out the wind speed. All right, so we have our anemometer here. We're gonna go ahead and test out wind speed here. So right now we are in the sleep mode. Some areas it might be changing, but it looks like it's about 3.3 to 4 miles per hour. So now we're in the first mode, close to 6 miles per hour, 5.8. It's stronger here on the right side. I'm not too sure why that is, but it's stronger on the right side. But we're getting about 5 miles per hour on that first mode. I think the most we've seen was probably close to 12 miles per hour on a bigger unit, about 7 miles an hour. Third mode, which is super powerful. Yeah, we're almost at 10 miles per hour. I would say about 9.4. I think the Levoit one gets about maybe 12 miles per hour. I'm not too sure for the Core 300S. And that's a $150 unit. This is only 40 to 50 bucks. Right now, the time we're recording, it's $70 or $80 with a $30 coupon, but that's because it's Black Friday. Regular price, it might be just $70, but honestly, I would 100% recommend it even at the $70 price point. However, we will do a candle test as well in this video, just to show you a visual representation of the filter in action. We're doing a candle test. We're in the third mode right now. Let's test it in 3, 2, 1. Wow, look at that. See that? It's pulling in all of the smoke. It's doing a really good job at that. You can see that there. You can lightly smell it. Mooka, you did a great job when it came to this. I'm surprised that it's not more expensive. Don't make it more expensive. This is a perfect price point if it's around $60 to $70. There are a couple of nitpicks that I would recommend for as a user or for other people that I know that they do love. Number one is an app or Amazon or Google Assistant compatibility, as well as an auto feature. I don't want to have to keep changing it every single time. I don't really want to have to, touch the filter or do anything like that. I want it to be stress-free, hands-free, to wake up at the morning and put it on like the first mode or something and then turn it to sleep mode automatically. You do blow out a candle or there's like fire on the outside, it'll automatically boost up to the third mode without you having to, notice it. Like sometimes you won't even notice it's bad air quality. If they added those two things on here, then this would be the best one possible. But for now, it's a really great option. You do have Aromatherapy, which I will test out again, but I have to use a different scent because this one that I used is too light. I'm gonna go to do a little 30-minute test as well in my room. I'm gonna clean up my room. Okay, so I did do a 30-minute test. The Levoit was turned off during this 30-minute test, but you can see the size comparison. $150, only 70. Just as good in terms of performance. It's like actually very close to being good. It's slightly smaller form factor. I'm surprised on it, and it even comes with a little light as well, which is pretty cool. Air purifiers out there that are smaller and they actually don't perform as good, especially for the size. A lot of companies struggle with that. This one does not struggle with it whatsoever. Like I said before, it's on par with the Levoit Core 300S. Perfect to the point where you can add, your own scents and stuff. And that does work. I tried it again and it just makes it smell way better. Cleaner in my room. It makes you feel better. It's not stuffy. You get rid of pollen and all that. It's amazing. Right now it's in sleep mode. It's super quiet. You can basically barely hear it, but it's super quiet. It's amazing. Thank you for watching and I'll see you guys in the next one. We out.